shock?
Wow, I saw it.
Yeah.
Lightning bolts. It's
Am I
the
gonna
EDM
well,
man. I'm turning into an EDM.
What is up, guys? We're here at RFG, and we're gonna do a little Q&A. I was gonna shoot some other stuff, but you guys posted a lot of questions really quick. If you guys haven't seen our live streams, make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications on, and then you should get an email or a notification every time we go live. And we delete those after we put them up, simply because they're not very PG, and YouTube doesn't like that kind of things.
They don't.
They don't. Can't lie. All right, questions. Let's get right into here. Here. Huh.
Wow.
What?
I'm just trying to be funny
Oh.
because the camera's on.
You're not funny.
I'm just being. What kind of merch will you guys be making? Shirts and sweatshirts. Mab Yee hats, says Grey Ghost.
Sure.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting on the merchandise soon. Want it to be quality. I kind of want to start a website before we do it, so that we have a way to distribute it and for you to order it.
I would guess we'd start with shirts and stickers probably first.
Yeah.
That's the
Decnals.
or slaps, as some people call
Slaps.
them. Slaps. Yeah, because you slap them on.
Yeah, well, that's probably the new young term. All right, moving on.
Drifter term.
Boosted Bros, North Carolina. I'm building a twin turbo LSX Cutlass for my channel. I think it would be good for us to get a drag race on, maybe on the street too.
Rob versus the world.
Yeah, that would be cool, except it's pretty far.
Yeah, he said North Carolina, so yeah, that's...
Meet you halfway.
But hey, you never know what could happen in the future.
Meet you on the streets of Detroit.
Or maybe if you have like a single sister, I can marry her and then become a U.S. citizen. I can live in North Carolina.
Like they don't want you down there.
That's where I want to live.
No, they don't want you
I like
down
the
there.
Carolinas and the southern states. They seem like a good place to live. Capital City Unprofessionals. Oh shit. Now there's a bunch more here. So I said I was going to put the video to private at 5:30 so the questions would stop coming. And I just tried to do that, and I thought I just accidentally the whole video. I thought we deleted all the questions, but we did not. And now it is unlisted, so you guys can't post anymore. Because then the video would take forever, and it would just never end. Be like a live stream, kinda. Okay, so 7 seconds. He got in right before the bell here. We'll start from the top. Carl G says, I don't know about you guys, but in Windsor, Ontario, it's minus 40. Terrible. It's supposed to be minus 37 here tonight with the windshield. Wind chill.
It's cold.
Windshield, for
But it's
fuck's
supposed to be
sake.
-3 by Sunday, so
Yeah, we're planning a junkyard
maybe
trip.
we can head out to the junkyard. Plus, we gotta go get that 8.8
Yeah,
Explorer in this
I'll
weekend.
go with you to do that. I'm not. Fuck the junkyard. What do you got to get there?
We gotta look for heater box and fans and stuff. Still.
Shipbox got pretty drunk last night. Right on. Well, whatever,
Awesome.
if you enjoy that. I'm doing an 88 S10 with LS swap. Does the cross member have to be cut? Thanks, and the videos are cool.
It all depends on the oil pan you use. But mind you, on Mike's truck, well, I don't think they need to see the hole there. But on Mike's truck, we had
Showing
to cut
them the cross member.
On Mike's truck, we had to cut the cross member here. This part of the cross member, because of the way the oil pan is, because he used the Corvette pan. But maybe if you use a different pan, like the muscle car pan, you might not have to.
Yeah,
I couldn't get the engine where I wanted it without cutting the.
and it's basically against the firewall
Yeah,
like that,
so I needed the
it-
clearance.
Yeah, I can't go back any further.
If you use a stock truck pan, you definitely have to cut it.
Capital City Unprofessionals. I'm thinking of doing LS build in the future and would like to know if you guys would be available to assist in tuning. Oh, he has a channel. Cool. Capital City Unprofessionals. Shout out to your channel. Tuning wise, no. I don't. I don't like to tune other
Probably maybe I
people's
have to start moving
stuff.
my mouth like
That question
it's me
went
talking.
forever until just for a no.
Yeah, there was kind of a long question there. But no, just because I'm still learning, so I only really feel comfortable doing performance tuning on like our stuff. But VATS removal and stuff I've done for people, but I'm sure you can get that done locally. How far are we from the U.S. border?
An hour.
An hour. Ask him about the LS build, David Connolly, what he plans to upgrade on the engine, such as boring block pistons and associated
Full machine
machine
shop.
work. I
Nothing.
think that's about your 5.3, right?
Yeah, if you're talking to me, nothing.
The engine that's going to be going in here, the LS motor.
Actually, the next video that'll be after this one is where I start doing some engine stuff, putting the
Valve
cam in
springs.
and whatnot. Only thing I'm really doing is cam and valve springs. That's it. Otherwise, I'm leaving it together. It's in really good condition, this engine, so I'm not gonna rebuild it or anything.
Jared Norris, what is Rob doing on his PCV system?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna run a PVC system?
He said PVC first, and someone
PCV system?
corrected him.
I could use the stock one, I guess. I might just run a catch can to the valve cover like I did on my car.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet.
All right. Show pickup tube mods. Do we have Randy's pickup tube around here somewhere?
It's on the ground. He doesn't want to see that kind of mod. That's
Not a good mod.
There's some pickup tube mods for you. I don't think we've modified the pickup tube yet, have we?
no,
No.
not yet. When I do the welding of the oil pan and all that, I'll show how I.
That's just something you
Modified.
do with a fucking.
I'm just
cut
gonna cut it down 1.5 inches and weld it back together, basically.
wheel.
Yeah.
I would go as close to the bottom of the pan as you can.
Yeah. I'll take some measurements before I weld it. I'll put it on the
Use some
engine
some Play-Doh or
and take a look. Yeah.
How much horsepower will the engine be?
1,000.
As much as he wants to make it,
Hopefully
basically.
500.
On
The
boost.
wheels, I'm hoping.
500,000.
500,000, sure.
Will you build a drift car in the future? Yes. Stay tuned. Next year,
No.
if I can get my shit together.
If Mike can get his shit together, we might build one.
Mike's the project manager on that build, so
So you know the odds are great.
place your bets on
Yeah.
that one.
The Sonic Stang will be done, and then we're doing a drift car.
2025.
Yeah.
Ready.
Corey Staten, I need help finding a rolling cam and lifter setup for a small block 350. Who makes the best? Also, what do I need if I want roller rockers or roller rocker arms, push rods or whatever? Last question, best heads for 350. This is an earlier model motor, probably an 83-ish. I'll leave that to Rob.
That's a very broad question. I mean, it depends. It depends what you want to do with the engine. Is it a race engine, street engine, 4x4 pulling it? Like it's kind of without more information, can't really say.
Yeah.
It depends what your compression is. I mean, in terms of brands, Crane, Crower, Comp Cams, they're all good brands. You know.
Yeah.
Crower is probably the more high-end, expensive brand.
Especially if you have like a high lift cam in the end, you don't want to cheap out on rockers. Ask me how I know.
And when you
They'll
and
explode.
Or lifters.
when you switch
lifters.
when you switch your cam, then you got to change push rods anyways to a hardened push rod, and things like that. Heads, AFR heads are really good. That's what I've always ran on my small blocks.
You got a set for sale, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Are they autographed?
I could autograph them, sure.
Might be worth.
AFR
What?
220s.
Yeah, AFR 220s.
Yeah.
If anyone wants.
RFG edition.
Yeah, hit up Rob. They've been in 9s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
913.
Bottom nine.
All right, Graham's Malibu, one of our oldest OG subscribers
He's
and
been
commenters.
missing, been missing for a while, but I see he's back.
He says, it's kind of a funny comment. He says, are you guys ever leaving Canada for anything except to buy tools? Would you consider a summer road trip in 18? Definitely. Depends how the channel goes. But, yeah.
Probably
Some extra
Power
time
Cruise
and
again.
money.
Power
and
Cruise.
yeah, we'll be going to the normal stuff
We
like
always
Power
go to
Cruise.
Power Cruise in Brainerd, Minnesota. So
You could see some real hot spots like North Dakota and the Michigan Upper Peninsula. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, what does SPPTV stand for? Well, it actually just says, what does SPP stand for? Larry Overton, Sweatpants Posse.
yeah.
Sweatpants.
And yeah, and just a quick overview of that name. It has nothing to do with me because I'm too young, but these guys got called the Sweatpants Posse.
What?
It was supposed to be a diss and they turned into
Right.
the name. What's the plan for the no prep? Are you guys changing it up and going with just the tire size rule? Yes. And why didn't you guys race the event this year? Well, I guess, last year he means.
Too
yeah.
many complainers.
Yeah. I mean, Clayton won
Everyone-
once and
Everyone cried fix, so I'm like, you know what? I'll take a year off.
yeah. Give everyone
Good thing I did.
a chance to catch up and shit.
Yeah.
And then back in 2018, we'll definitely be having some of our own cars there. More than the shit horse, hopefully.
Definitely
Maybe.
not the Sonic Stang.
Yeah, but someone's got to drive the shit horse. LSX S10 guy. Do you plan to put a roll cage in the S10?
No.
No. Okay, so that's a very quick one. A guy put his phone number in a comment saying to
Yeah,
comment
you're
him
supposed to
about
call
talking
him.
about a 5.3.
Give him a ring.
That,
Microphone.
Call collect.
Call him right
I don't
now.
like to talk on the phone really, but I'll I could text you or you could Facebook message. I'm just making a point of this more because it's crazy you put that in a comment because you might get prank called relentlessly.
No.
Luckily this video
SPPTV.
luckily this video is
your fridge
private
running?
now. We'll get to that one at the end. Richard Roberts question.
Subscribers.
We'll start off with another one from, not another one from.
Another one.
Do it again. All right, so like 10 questions left. I'm starting off one here from Mike T. Almost like Mike B, my name. Hi guys, I'm building a 91 Cherokee LS swap. I've found a cheap 4.8 out of an Avalanche. I've heard it's easy to use the GM gauge cluster. What did you guys do to remedy this? And he says thanks and
We use
thanks.
nothing.
Oh.
We use nothing or like a phone or an Android tablet.
Don't you use that?
Torque,
it's called
yeah,
torque?
Yeah.
With one of those OBD2 plug-in things you can buy cheap off
That's what we did.
Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what we use in the shit
It was
horse
like
for.
$6 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the S15, I used that at first just to make sure it was good and everything once we did the engine swap, but since then I've never had any gauges besides a fuel gauge that works to half full, and then it runs out of gas.
Oil pressure is usually good.
LS's run forever, they're fine.
I just have an oil pressure and water temp gauge in my car, and
Old
air
school
fuel
gauges,
gauge.
yeah.
Old school mechanicals.
That's another route if you just want to do the basics like that. You can get some cheap mechanical gauges. Running the full cluster, I believe, would require having the BCM, the body control module, as well. And it'd work. I mean, I think people do that, but I don't really have much experience with that. Ian Black, do you know of a tuner with EFI Live in Winnipeg? Lots of them, actually. Motion, I think, is HP tuners, but
I'm sure Sheldon's got EFI.
he might have EFI Live, too. Will you guys be interested in a YouTube call-out race with you, me, and some other YouTubers? Fuck yeah. Just let us know the time and place. That's from Boosted Bros,
Yeah,
North
I know.
Carolina. Yeah.
That's really far away, yeah.
No, that'd be super cool. Team Reed, what's going on with the Sonic Stang and the Shit Horse?
Why are you looking at me?
The Sonic Stang will get worked on in spring. It'll be really fun to video all that. And I have most of the parts, so it's just about like putting it together and a little bit of fab work on the hot side and the cold side and everywhere.
Yeah.
And the Shit Horse will be back maybe sooner than later.
Well, we have the
before
engine
spring.
here. We
Yeah.
have the 5.3 here, and we're going to order parts. I'm going to order a bunch of stuff for it tonight to rebuild the short block. One of these days, we're going to have to go out to Clayton's and pull the transmission out and go through the transmission because
TH350,
it's
yeah.
making some noises, I think.
Gary Logan, is Rob going to run the S10 LS motor uncapped injectors with a high volume fuel pump?
Yep.
Yes. Basically nailed it there. Are you guys anti-Mopar at all? I would love to see a Gen 3 Hemi build or swap. I'm currently swapping my 70 Duster with a 6.4 Hemi. He's fabbing everything himself. Have a little series of videos on his channel. Nice. Yeah, no, the new Hemi stuff is really cool, actually. I want to try do some of that with boost, like a junkyard 5.7 truck motor.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
It would be cool, yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Smalls 13. How is the Blue Mustang going? And Mike, do you plan doing more work to your S10? I just kind of said about the Sonic Stang. The S15, because it's a GMC. Remember, not that anyone cares, but it's an S15, and yeah, that thing's ever evolving. It's, I don't know. It's fun to drive, so I don't make time to work on it because I'm busy driving it usually when it's not in not driving condition. The fuel pump has gone on it like 3 times. A fuel cell might be in the future, so I can fix it easier without having to jack the bed up and all that nonsense. How did Randy become part of the group from Kurt Smith?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Basically, we met, the first time I met Randy was at a birthday party at some like ranch horse place you can rent to hold parties. It's called Unique. Yeah, if you're local to Winnipeg.
I think I met Randy at a social the first time.
Or maybe that. But basically, you guys have met Uder before. In the past, maybe in other videos. He hasn't been around for a really long time. But he was his friend, and then he kind of became our friend. And he likes hanging out on Wednesdays, and we hang out every Wednesday. So
Randy's pretty funny.
yeah. Yeah, and he's a good time. And smash that like button, right? Y'all ever mess with nitrous?
Yep.
Rob's the nitrous king
Yes.
in Manitoba.
The orange Nova under the cover there.
Not even close.
Yeah. Used to be...
yeah, my car used to have a nitrous small block in it. It was the fastest nitrous small block car in Winnipeg for a long, long time, but now it's got a turbo and an LS.
Yeah. There you go.
Soon to be fastest twin turbo LS.
No,
Let it eat.
not even close.
Eat it.
And the S10 here with the tune port used to have some nitrous on that motor.
Yeah, had a nitrous kit on it.
I had the Sonic Stang, still have the Sonic Stang. It had a nitrous Ford motor in it previous to the half-completed LS swap. that's currently
Sledgehammer.
in it. Yes, the induction solution Sledgehammer. It actually went up to a 600 shot of nitrous. It's a plate kit though, so you know.
Like only
Not
200 of it.
not a fancy fogger or
250.
anything like that. 200.
200.
Yeah. So one more question, and someone asked it, and we get it all the time, so we should probably just address it. Jobs.
Oh,
Right now, I'm unemployed. Yeah. Everyone hates it. It's great that you subscribers also now comment about it, because not only do my friends and family talk about it, now you do too.
Terrible. Get a job.
But no, you're right, and I will get a job shortly. It's only been a few months. I've worked many years. Many years. And as far as like,
Just not in a row.
yeah. No, before,
I don't have an exciting job. I just have a regular eight hour a day job.
and that, yes.
And I just have a lot of free time on my hands, so that's why I get out here and work on stuff a lot.
Yeah. And Clayton, you went
I
to his
have a regular
workplace.
14-hour a day job. Everybody knows what I do.
Yeah.
I make. I'm sworn to
Science
secrecy.
laser things. And for me, I've had
He works for the FBI secret lab at the CIA or something.
I've had lots of jobs, but like my career type job, I guess you could say, was driving. I've always been a driver for like the past 10 years, 10 plus years,
10 plus.
with like a year
Minus a few
or two
in between.
break once I got laid off from like the job that I was actually planning on sticking with and shit. Yeah, I've always been a driver, so it's kind of my thing.
Professional driver.
Professional driver, yeah, it works out good on the Facebook profile to put that. We said about the junkyard and stuff.
Yeah.
This is a sneak peek of things. The motor under there you'll be seeing in the next video, 5.3 L33 of Rob's,
Yeah.
doing some building things. And as for me, next week there's going to be a really fun adventure with me, actually. The Black Sierra is coming back, and I might just get stranded trying to drive it to Clayton's to work on it. So I'm going to start off the video in the morning that day and do everything I got to do, so you guys will be along for the entire adventure ride for that one. Yeah,
Yep.
there is gas in it. I put gas in it, lots of gas.
Some fresh gas in it.
So as always, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, help us grow. We want to hit 100K right now. Right now, Rob.
So subscribe.
I'm using my obnoxious voice again,
Nice.
so they notice and they like. Smash it.
Show them your ashtray, Mike. Where's
Smash
your
it.
ashtray? Mike's Custom.
There's stay tuned for the video of the Mike's ashtray refurbishment.
Custom ashtray right here. Let me get the tape off. Look at that, guys. Custom quality work.
I guess my mind is going again. Something is wrong with me. Why do you think I was making this up as I was going along? My mind isn't working enough to do this any better than it is. I was going bananas.